Kansas City Chiefs traveling to MetLife Stadium in New York to take on the New York Giants in Week 3 on Sunday Night Football. We got your best bets video for this game. We're going to have 3 picks total, 2 player props, 1 spread pick. Let's lock in a sweep here on Sunday Night Football.
Well, my presence isn't real. It's another bad one like this is scale. It's straight fire. All my bets straight from. You're in the house that Cap made now. Straight fire.
As always, my friends, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We are on the road to 10,000 subscribers. Appreciate all of your guys' support as always. Let's have a massive Sunday night, guys, and sweep this game. Love the plays that we have in store for this game, guys. A lot of interesting looks, and really looking forward to this game and watching how it plays out. So I don't have a results section for you. We're going to do a full recap of the week on Thursday Night Football. You guys know how we do it. It's the same every week. So obviously I'm recording this on Saturday, so I don't have any results for it. I don't know how we did. If you guys want to know how we did, just go check out our videos and our plays, and I'm sure that'll tell you guys the story. So hopefully we're having a great weekend when you guys are watching this. Hopefully we went 5-0 in the daytime. You're rolling into Sunday night with house money, being like, we're ready to keep it going and complete an 8-0 Sunday. Hopefully that's the talk around town. But we'll see what happens, guys. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully we have a great NFL Sunday and Monday. I'll also have a Monday Night Football video coming out as well. So, like I said, no results section, no comment capper section, but keep in mind, make sure you guys drop your favorite pick down below for this game. Put a star or an asterisk next to your pick, and we'll include your pick in our next video if it hits. That'll be in our Thursday night video. I should say in our Thursday Night Football video. We're going to do a full recap of the weekend. We'll give shout-outs. We'll do a full results recap. It's going to be beautiful, guys. We're going to have a great weekend in the NFL. Keep in mind, we also have Major League Baseball still going on, guys. Obviously hoping to finish the season strong there. So make sure you guys check out our baseball videos as well on the daily as we wrap up baseball season as well. Anytime you have a lot of data for a season, you don't want to just throw it away and just transition just to football. That would be the word to the wise. Baseball, you're in a very good position because you have all this data to work off of for the season. So you don't want to just completely abandon a sport like baseball. I know the temptation's there. People are like, I just want to bet NFL. Make sure you guys are considering the fact that we have a lot of data now on baseball. We have done much better in the second half of the season. I think in part because of that. So keep that in mind. We're kind of in the money with baseball now, where we could, I think, finish the season very strong. So just keep that in mind. Even just in your own betting, as far as don't completely abandon the baseball, guys. But that's enough on that. Let's get after it today, guys. Let's get a 3-0 sweep here in this game. Let's get right into our picks here. At number 1, we are rolling with the New York Giants. +6 spread here at home versus the Kansas City Chiefs. We're going -110 odds here on Fanatics, rather. Most books have this about -110 or so. I thought about taking the 5.5 on the Giants for +100 on Fanatics. You could do either or, I think. But I'll take the extra little half point here just for a little bit of insurance. But I really love the spot, guys, for the Giants. Obviously, they're coming off a game last week. They played the Cowboys. The offense finally woke up there with Russell Wilson. We were wondering if Wilson was going to have a bounce back left in him. And he certainly did. He played fantastic last week. Honestly, about as good as you could play, and fortunately, the Giants still lost the game. Defense really let them down in that one, and they ended up losing in overtime 40-37. But I love that we got the Giants offense going. That was very significant to me. I think we understand and know that the Giants do have a good defense coming into the season. We didn't see it last week, but I think we're going to see it as the season goes. And I think there's a good chance they're going to be able to bounce back versus a Kansas City offense that, let's just be honest, right now doesn't look all that good. I know they have Patrick Mahomes. Anytime you have Mahomes, I get it. You know, Mahomes is a Super Bowl winning quarterback. It's like having Brady. But they are down some key skill position players right now. Xavier Worthy ruled out as I was researching this, which made me lock this in. One of the reasons why I locked this in. And then Rashee Rice, obviously going to be out still again, suspended. So I think here, guys, I think this is a great spot with the Giants coming home in a primetime game. At the very least, you're going to get the very best, I think, from the Giants tonight. I think you'll get a very inspired effort, especially on the defensive end. It remains to be seen offensively if the Giants' offense is going to be able to sustain any type of the success that they had last week. I think they'll be better than they were in week 1. I don't think they'll be like they were in week 2. That's a lot to ask for. But I do think that they'll be better. Russell Wilson will be a little bit more comfortable, a lot more confident, obviously. You saw his confidence really come back to him in that game, which that's really the significant part for me. So the point of the matter is I don't see the Chiefs rolling in this one. Do you? I mean, with the injuries and with the 0-2 start, Giants coming back home on primetime, this is a tough spot for KC going on the road. Just losing that home game last week to the Eagles. I know the Chiefs are going to be desperate too, but that doesn't necessarily equate on the scoreboard for them when you're looking at these guys where they're down skill position players. Travis Kelce doesn't look like the same player anymore. He really hasn't for the last year or so, I would say. His receiving line kind of represents that at 44.5. His lines used to be in the 70s, guys. Travis Kelce for receiving yards was like 75.5 once upon a time in the high 70s. Now it's in the 40s. That's like an average tight end line, which is pretty much what Travis Kelce is right now. We've seen him drop a lot of key passes. Like I said, the stuff with Taylor Swift, we joke around about it, but at the same time, is it a little bit of a distraction? Is he looking forward to life after football a little bit? You could argue there's got to be a little bit of that going on. And it's natural. I'm not blaming him for it, but it's certainly representing in his play. And he is older. He's not getting any younger. So, really, there isn't players on the Chiefs offense that scare me anymore. They used to have Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, Kelce in his prime, all these guys that you were so scared of. Now, they've had injuries on the offensive line, injuries to the skill position players. This is an offense that could be handled by the Giants, honestly. And at the very least, keep this close. So that's what I like here. And like I said, we like that Russell Wilson also found his confidence last week. So love it there for our number 1 pick, guys. Going with the New York Giants, +6 spread here versus the Kansas City Chiefs. -110 odds here on Fanatics. Okay, and at number 2, we got Patrick Mahomes. Over 26.5 rushing yards here for the Kansas City Chiefs. We're going -114 here on FanDuel. FanDuel offering the best line here. Mahomes' lines ranging from anywhere from 26.5 up to 30.5. Obviously, take your best line. I believe it's 28.5 on DraftKings. I still like all those lines for what it's worth. I like him to get over 30 rushing yards as well. But obviously, take the best line you can, which right now is on FanDuel at 26.5. But so far, we got Mahomes 2 for 2 this season to this line with logs at 57 and 66, doubling this line with a little bit of more. And Worthy again ruled out here for the Chiefs, which really made me lock this one in. Because once again, what do we think here? It's going to be on Mahomes, guys. It is. He's going to use his legs again just because we don't have a lot left at wide receiver. Rashee Rice and Xavier Worthy both out. He's going to use his legs again. He almost has to. So it's been indicative in the first 2 weeks of kind of why he's done that. There's a lot of inexperience at wide receiver for the Chiefs, and it's very much showed itself. So I expect Mahomes to continue to use his legs. He has very effectively in the first couple weeks. And to go with this, it's also great. I like that just for that, regardless of who he's playing. The Giants are also not defending the run versus the quarterback well at all. They rank 31st in defending the running quarterback. On props.cash. So we love seeing that as well. That's a great positional matchup. We saw Jaden Daniels run for 68 in week 1 versus this Giants team. So I think we could see more of that once again. I think Mahomes will certainly use his legs. Really love this spot for him on the road. I think this will be a close game. So, they're not going to just be running it with the running backs. Mahomes is going to have to create in this game. No doubt about it. With his legs, with his arms, in order for the Chiefs to really have a chance here. Literally all they have right now. And the only hope they have, granted, Mahomes is great. Love Patrick Mahomes. As far as I appreciate how great of a player he is, but here I think it's just, he's going to have to use his legs. So do love it there, guys. For our number 2 pick, we got Patrick Mahomes over 26.5 rushing yards here for the Kansas City Chiefs. -114 odds here on FanDuel. Okay, and finally at number 3, we got Wan'Dale Robinson. Over 43.5 receiving yards here for the New York Giants. We're going -114 again here on FanDuel. Again, this is the best line. I believe other books have this 44, 45.5, which is also fine here as well. He's 2 for 2 so far this season to this line with logs of 55 and 142 last week versus the Cowboys. Is he going to put up 142 yards? Probably not. But I do think he can at least get into the 60, 70 range here. Obviously, with Russell Wilson coming alive last week, I think that's very significant for him. That's going to help a guy like Wan'Dale. Malik Neighbors, of course, is going to get the attention here, guys. He deserves it. He is the bona fide number 1 wide receiver of the Giants. He's going to get the attention of the Chiefs defense. So I think guys like Wan'Dale Robinson could see better looks here. And obviously, with Wilson coming alive, we could see some deep ones to Wan'Dale like we did last week, which is obviously what we're hoping for. And really, the Chiefs have not been great versus wide receivers so far, ranking 19th versus wide receivers, again, on Props.Cash. I remember watching in week 1, just about every receiver on the Chargers had 70-plus receiving yards. So I think there's some holes in this defense on the back end that I think Russell Wilson and Wan'Dale Robinson will be able to take advantage of. And, you also add in the fact this is technically a negative game script for the Giants as they're 5.5 or rather 6-point dogs. So, I'm expecting there to have to be high volume passing from the Giants, of course, in this one. I don't think they'll be able to establish the run that great versus this Chiefs defense. The run defense is still very good. So I think you'll see Wilson have to throw the ball. And if it was anything like last week, we're in pretty good shape. Obviously, we're hoping we see that Russell Wilson from last week show up and throwing deep ones to Robinson and everybody. But particularly, obviously, Robinson. Just one 70-yarder to him. That'll do. That's all I need. So that's it for our picks, though, guys. That's it for our number 3 pick. We got Wan'Dale Robinson over 43.5 receiving yards here for the New York Giants. -114 odds on FanDuel. All right, guys, that is it for our picks. As always, if you guys enjoyed the content, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that on the road to 10,000 subscribers. Super excited, honestly, for this game, guys, because this one feels great. Just the spots that we have here, I'm really excited to see how this one plays out because I think the Giants might actually win this game. Call me crazy, I don't know, but I'm just saying I think the Giants have a great chance to win this game, which is obviously why I love them on the spread. So, as always, appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys check out all of our other NFL videos. And outside of that, that's going to do it for me. You guys have a great rest of your night. We'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.